Hello, listeners. Life can be hard, and we all have our demons to deal with. But it is how we deal with those demons that make us the people we are today. But what happens when things we walked away from in our past come back to haunt us? That is the question we will explore in this week's research file. But before we begin, I would like to remind you about our Patreon site, a place where you get to talk to our creative intern, see some of our behind-the-scenes action, and for our paid subscribers, receive bonus shorts from our interdimensional radio station. And I would be remiss if I didn't discuss our newest piece of content, a PDF comic of one of our earlier episodes, Father. This comic gives a different way to consume things within our universe and help support the podcast through your generous contribution. You can purchase the PDF through our Patreon site or our website at thenightmaretrials.square.site. But on to this week's episode, The Skin Room. Strap in tight, the trials are about to begin.
Whoa, Jules. I know you said this is going to be a fixer-upper, but damn, this is going to be a chore and a half for sure.
I know. But there is a ton of value in the house itself, and we can't really beat free right now.
Free is a relative term. The amount of money we are going to have to put into this just to make it a livable property is probably going to take up the rest of my severance.
Well, what do you suggest we do then, Noah? It's not like we're in a real good position here. We were nearly half a year away from not having enough money to even keep up on our mortgage and bills. And the job market for you is dry, to say the least.
Look, it's not like I'm not trying here. I apply to tons of jobs every week, jobs that I am more than qualified for, jobs that look like they would kill to have me. There are never any callbacks, no responses to my follow-ups, and awkward conversations with hiring managers. You know, if I didn't know any better, the postings are a bunch of bullshit. Just businesses making it look like they are needing someone when they really don't.
Hey, I know, I'm not trying to blame you for this. Luckily enough, my business brings in some money, and we will still make a profit when we sell our home. This will float us for a while. You can keep looking for work, and we can get back on our feet in no time. It's just, well, we're gonna have to work pretty hard on this place until that happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. I'm just frustrated at our circumstance. You know, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how are you feeling seeing this place again? I know growing up here didn't really bode well for you.
Honestly, I feel fine. Even though he left this to me in his will, which I know is just another one of his sick fucking mind games. I feel fine. Almost refreshed. Like I can turn the house of my nightmares into the home of my dreams. My one last fuck you to that asshole.
Yeah, well, I like the sound of that. But if you ever need some time just to breathe while we are in there fixing up the place, you just let me know.
Thank you. I should be fine though. Let's go inside and see what we have to work with.
Well, the inside isn't too bad, I guess. The floors definitely need to be redone.
What, you don't like orange shag carpet from the late 80s?
No, I love it. Really sets the mood for the whole house, you know? But to be honest, I thought it was brown. I don't think he ever vacuumed in here. Knowing that it was once orange kind of skeeves me out a bit. So that's gonna have to go. But I bet there is some good hardwood underneath that we can sand and stain. Maybe it will modernize the room a bit.
Yeah, and we probably want to redo the walls. You see the holes there? I can remember most of these. When they happened, that is. He liked to use his fist as a scare tactic. Thought he was a strong man since he could put a hole in some sheetrock. It did scare me at first, when I was younger. The anger, the violence, the abuse. But that's all the past now. And we can patch up these holes and erase those memories forever.
Yes, we can.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Because you never cease to amaze me. Your strength through all this, your ability to just get what needs to be done.
Well, you're creeping me out. And I will admit that I lean on you for a lot of strength. Especially with pickle jars. You know, I can't understand why they seal them so damn tight.
Yeah, I have to admit, that is my doing. I want to be sure that you need me for something.
Oh, shut it. Now, let's look around some more and get a feel for what else we need to do in here.
You lead the way. I don't know my way around here.
So, this is the kitchen, and it looks the exact same as it always had. I think we could pull down that old teal tile, redo the cabinets, get some new appliances, and just rip up the floor, and it can be a pretty good space.
What about that wall there? The one by the entryway from the living room. Pretty sure it isn't load-bearing, and we could take it down completely and open the space up a bit. Put a breakfast bar in there, or like a prep table.
Yeah, that would allow for some more light in here too, and save us some money on paint and sheetrock.
And what about this door here? Is this to a pantry?
No,
Holy shit, what? God, you scared me.
I don't want to open that door.
Why not? Is that the room you were telling me about?
Yeah. That was my special room, the one for punishment.
Okay, we don't have to go in there now. In fact, you can leave that room to me if you want. I can tear it out and make us like a huge walk-in pantry.
Or we just wall it up and forget about it.
And that could work too. And it's probably cheaper. Hey, do you need a minute?
Let's just leave the kitchen. The bedrooms are just upstairs. They shouldn't need much work. Mine was always clean. Had to be. And he didn't have anything other than his bed and his.
Hey, I will cover that door up and it'll be gone. You will never even know it was there. Now, let's go check out the other rooms. Fucking god damn it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got my thumb with a hammer.
Oh, you need to be more careful then.
Very funny. 3 weeks and we have been in this and not a single injury. And today, when I'm trying to wall up this damn torture door, I smack my thumb. Damn. Got it good too. Split the skin and everything. And it's on the doorknob. That isn't creepy at all. A little blood sacrificed for the torture door. Probably going to awaken some demons or something. There we go. Good as new. Just a little cut, nothing too bad. No. I was just kidding about the whole summoning the demon thing. I am imagining that. That really didn't fucking happen.
What are you doing?
Jesus fucking Christ, you scared the piss out of me.
What were you just doing there?
I
Were you going to open that door? I told you I didn't want it open. Besides, you would need the key to open it anyways. He always had a key. And as far as I know, it's buried with him, rotting around his fat fucking neck.
Listen, I'm gonna ask you a really weird question. And just hang with me here, but is this place haunted by chance? Or like, was he into the occult magic or anything?
No, not that I'm aware of. The only monster I knew in here was him. Why do you ask?
Well, when I hit my thumb with a hammer, I got a cut and a few drops of blood fell on the handle. I was joking around and I said that it would probably summon a demon or something. And the next thing you know, I was washing my hand and that handle right there started to jiggle. Like something inside was trying to get out.
You're fucking with me, right?
No, I'm being serious. I heard it plain as day.
Did you see it move?
Well, no, but
But nothing. The pipes in here are old. Maybe when you turned the water on, the pipes creaked, making it sound like the handle was moving. Or maybe they vibrated the wall and the handle jiggled because of it.
I guess. Yeah, that actually makes more sense. It just freaked me out, you know? The room, the blood, and then the handle jiggling. But not only that, it's what you've also told me about that room. It creeped me out, alright?
I can see that. You are as pale as a ghost. Listen, why don't we just get some sheetrock over it, hammer it in, and be done with it? Then it can jiggle all at once. Once we put something heavy in front of that spot, nothing will ever get out. Hey, how did closing on the home go today?
Oh, you know, tons of paperwork, tons of legal jargon, and about $80,000 will be wired into our bank account in the next couple of days.
Good work. That should get the siding redone for us, and we'll have plenty left over to just live on until you get a job.
No joke. I'm hoping to get an interview with that company I was telling you about, the one that deals with audio production.
Oh, isn't that the one where you'd be working nights like every other weekend?
Yes, but it pays well and I get to see so many shows and performances. And don't be so downtrodden about it. We get a heavy discount on tickets, so you can join me when there is something you want to see.
Okay. But Billy better be one of those shows that comes through. Oh, or a production of Hamilton.
What was that?
I'm not really sure. I've been hearing it all day, though. It's coming from the kitchen. I think it may be a mouse or something.
Yeah, like the biggest mouse I have ever heard. That sounded massive. There it is again. All right, I'm gonna go check this out. Jules, can you come in here?
Yeah, what's... Noah, what is that?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. It looks like something is trying to scratch its way through the wall. You are sure this place wasn't haunted, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I would think I could remember some ghost torment me. Wait, what if it's him?
What?
What if it's him, Noah? What if, I don't know, what if he's fucking with me from beyond the grave somehow? I mean, he had to give me this house for a reason, and maybe he did get into some weird occult shit that brought him back. Or like, his ghost back. Noah.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to just discount it, but it's kind of hard to do when this is happening directly in front of that fucking door.
So what do we do?
I don't know. Maybe we call an exterminator or a priest to bless the house, or both. I don't know how these things really work. But whatever is behind there, we need to do something about it. Animal or ghost, it's getting pretty goddamn bold. No, Father, please listen to what I'm saying. The room itself was a place where bad things happened, and we believe that somehow it may have manifested something here, something that is trying to claw its way out. No, I get that. I do. And yes, we have had it checked for rodents, and the exterminators found nothing. They even put a scope down in that hole that leads to... No, I don't understand. This is pretty much our last resort here. There is something in this house that is connected to that damn Hello? Hello? Fucking asshole.
No luck with the church then.
None. You know, they preach this whole ideal that everyone is a child of God, that we are all being tested by demons and that they are real. But when it comes down to helping out in these paranormal circumstances, they write us off as if it is some kind of world matter and refuse to help.
A little touchy on the whole church subject, are we?
Hey, don't act like I'm the only one here that thinks it's all a sham. If I remember correctly, you were the one who deconstructed when you were like 12.
I mean, do you blame me?
No, I guess not. Sorry for being moody about it all.
Listen, you've had a hard day, and that phone call probably was just the icing on the cake. So what do you say we call it a night and head off to bed? And maybe you can take some of that frustration out on me.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Where are you going?
Just follow the trail of clothes up the steps and find out.
You horn dog. Leave me the fuck alone. You have no power over me. This is my house, and I'm going to fuck my husband in it. In the house that used to be yours. That was something you were never able to do. Isn't that right? You were too ugly, too mean, too disgusting that no woman would ever want you. And is that why you locked me in there? Is that why you punished me the way you did? Because I'm a woman? Fuck you. So if you're in that room, trapped within that wall, then good. I hope you hear every noise we make, and I hope it tortures your pathetic afterlife. That's what I thought.
Holy fucking shit, that was wild.
That was good. I don't think I've orgasmed that hard in a long time.
You and me both. I don't even want to move right now. I just fall asleep right here, right now.
What, you don't want round two?
Round two? Are you kidding me? I need at least one business day to recover from that. Or at least 45 minutes.
What is it?
See scars. Every time I see them, it just infuriates me. I mean, how could he do this to you?
I'm not sure. Well, I have an idea. When my mom left us, he sort of went off the deep end. He started drinking, like, a lot. Letting himself go, getting large, not bathing himself, not even brushing his teeth. And he was just so angry. The beatings happened frequently and were the go-to, but those quickly escalated to getting hit with a switch. And when that wasn't good enough, eventually, it was that room downstairs. But these scars don't really bug me anymore. Not since he died. They remind me that I persevered. I made it through, and most of all, I found you.
You are far stronger than I am. I don't think I could have made it and been as put together as you are.
You're sweet. Why don't you just stay here and recover, and I'll go downstairs and grab us a couple of drinks and a snack. But be ready for me when I get back up here.
Oh, Christ, that was awesome. We haven't had sex like that since college. She wants a round two? Hold on. You better wake up there soon, little man. The wife is going to get what she wants. Jules? Hey, Jules. What's that noise? Jules! Hey, Jules! What the fuck are you doing?
I've been bad. So very, very bad. And I must be punished.
No, what the fuck? Put down that hammer.
Why don't you make me, motherfucker? Oh. Just going to stand there and piss yourself like a little baby. Pathetic.
Don't open that door! Jules, where are you?
Oh, I wouldn't move, Noah. That would be ill-advised.
Jules, hey, what's going on? Where are you? I can't see anything.
It's probably better that you don't see, too. But if you must...
The fuck is this? The fuck are you wearing?
You already know the answer to that question. But if you must know, this is what I called my torture room. But you always thought of it as the room where I was tortured.
What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ, Noah. How could she have married someone so fucking dense? Let me put this plainly. Yes, Julie was placed in this room by her father when she was... bad. But she was never really harmed in here. This was her secret play area. A place where she could collect.
Why are you talking as if you are not Julie? Are you some demon, something that possessed her?
Not at all. We are Julie. We are the need inside of her that want to harm others and collect what is ours. And it all started right here. You see this old leathery skin suit we are wearing? Well, this is dear old mother, a beastly woman, a woman of the Lord. You see, to her, we had demons inside of us, ones that made their way into our bodies through our holes, if you know what I mean. So every morning we had to plug those holes, sometimes repeatedly and rapidly. And heaven forbid if we got excited, because that was the work of the devil, and we would surely be punished. But it wasn't our fault. We were young and impressionable, unable to understand what was happening to us. And by the time we realized what was actually happening, well, we went to work. And it was so easy to do. She was fast asleep on her nighttime pills, the ones she would wash down with a couple glasses of wine, causing her to pass out on the couch most nights. And our pathetic piece of shit father, well, he was too afraid to wake her up and bring her to bed. He feared her wrath so much that she wouldn't even help poor little old me. So we helped ourselves, taking the knife from the kitchen drawer, sliding it across her throat, watching her gag and choke on her own blood all the way until she went still. And then we harvested, peeling her skin back, separating it from the muscle and bone, placing it on our own body just to feel that power and influence she had over the whole household. And you know what? We found out she was just as weak as everyone else. And it wasn't until later that we found out what true power was as we stood over our father that night, wearing our mommy suit, contemplating the method of his demise. We realized that true power comes from fear and collecting that fear all in one place, letting it spread out like an infection within the blood, souring the veins and spreading throughout the body, corrupting all things around it.
And it was in his screams that we truly felt alive. We felt free. For once in our fucking lives, we were free. So we continued on, skinning and carving our way into an existence of pure, unadulterated power. And Father was our little patsy, collecting vagrants from the streets, abducting children, and once on my birthday, he even gifted me with an entire family. And life was great. That is, until we left the house. Well, until Julie left this house. It seems that being away from dear old mommy broke the connection within our mind. And I had to sit and watch behind her eyes as she fell in love, as she professed her made-up traumas, and as she grew into the weak woman she became, loving a loser like you. But coming back to this house rekindled our little flame, the wiring plugging back in and allowing for us to live once again. And this time, we're never gonna leave. Not until we've gotten our fill. And Noah, sweetie, I do hope you're ready for round 2. It's going to be unlike anything you have ever experienced before in your life.